check Craig out. He's a really great coach. You think so different outside the box, but spot on to what the consumer is looking for. You don't look at yourself traditionally as normal real estate agents do, but how the consumer is going to react and respond to an offer and offers, right? And that's the important thing, different offers. And I will tell you, even through the rough years, that 07, 08 timeframe, we did very well following your program all the way into where we currently are now. We have learned so much and we keep learning. So we are plugged in. We're very excited to always come and learn. And we learn every time we go, we learn because there's people, sharp people around us. Just a quick little testimonial. He onboarded last week, Greg, 32 appointments already in 1 week, listing appointments. Here's what he's doing. He's calling expireds that canceled a year or two ago. He's calling these folks and just saying, are you still the homeowner? Why did your home didn't sell? And they share a little bit of information. He says, if I bring you a cash offer that will meet what you're looking for, and he's getting appointment after appointment after appointment. This isn't the newly expireds. These are expireds that have been going on for a year or two. And I was just blown away. Did you know that most of your local area investors, if you do a deal with them, they'll pay you 3%? So what we did is we're incorporating all of that into the platform. So if you're an agent sitting in Toronto, Canada, let's say, and you have 4 or 5 investors that are, that text you every day, hey, if you got any homes, I'll buy them or whatever, right? We all get these. We all get these texts or these emails, right? Every one of us do. You can load that investor. We have a specific buy box criteria that'll show up as an instant offer. One, that way you can go get more listings, more seller signs. But did you know that you can get paid on the back end from that investor that's built in? So if they do another deal, if you allow, or they do another deal with another agent, you know who gets paid? You do. We're starting to control that piece, that environment out there, which absolutely blew me away that there's thousands of these investors buy 10, 20, 30 homes a year, and they're good offers. Nobody thought to put them in a box, right? And say, okay, here it is. Here's all the off-market properties. Bid till your heart desires. But as the agent in this program, you're the one benefiting it through the referral, through connecting them into the platform where you get paid. And then you can obviously leverage those offers instantly because that's what we figured out. It's not about just getting the offer and waiting 3 or 4 days. It's about getting it now. That's where the marketability comes, right? When you're with anybody at any given time, sitting in front of a seller and you can punch it in and you got 15 offers. Same with the qualified buyer. We're working on that. That's the next push in about 2 months, where any qualified buyers out there will funnel into this and they'll show up for a seller as an offer, right? Whatever their qualification is, say they're at 600, they will show up with a 550 to 600 offer if they're qualified up to that range. You can put their information, 4-bed, 3-bath, boom, and that qualified buyer will show up. So not only how this will work is you have your local investors, the big institutions, but any qualified buyer looking to offer on that home, it will show up for that seller. So if the seller doesn't like the offers, you say, well, I have 13 qualified buyers that are qualified. This home is a match. When is this Saturday too soon to bring these guys by? Now I'm going to share with you, any seller in the right mind is not going to, they're going to sign up with you. This program, they will sign that agreement with you to bring those buyers over that's qualified. That's where we're going with this. What if the MLS didn't exist? How would you service a client? How would you help a client? Where would you go? What would you do? How would you market that home? And Craig, you did through the years, you did a wonderful, masterful job of putting homes out there to folks where they could see in the magazines and all the good work that you did. Have you ever had a situation you had no offer or low ball offer? Yeah, you get situations like big farmhouses, 40 acres. We can't offer on that, guys. Farm ranch type properties, we can't offer. And if we do get a low ball offer, here's what happens. So when you're in there and you have a lower offer, that doesn't meet the seller expectations, right? So let's just play this through. The seller says, we really wanted 500. You gave us a $400,000 offer. It's just not going to work. If we could get 500, we'd be happy. Don't ever discredit the offer, right? Because it's low ball offer. The sellers told you what they're looking for. So you could just turn it around and flip.
People don't want to talk to you on the phone, and people don't want to have to meet with you at their kitchen table just to find out what you do. They want a result. They'd rather not list their home for sale. As real estate agents, when you've moved, you hated it. It's painful. It's terrible. We've got a better plan. Okay. It's not very difficult to convince home sellers that you've got something better here. Watch this. You run the ads and watch what happens. You can be a skeptic all you want. Ignore this. Just pretend this didn't happen. But I promise you this, once you hear this, you can't unhear it.
Powerful. And that's some of the other stigmatism agents. They're thinking of slow ballers. They're not going to get an offer or anything like that. And I would say a bad offer is a good offer. That's why I always remind people, even if it is a bad offer, most offers are great. But if you do get one, it's what you do with the offer to go find out what the seller wants, right? And it's putting you in that door before anybody else. Again, what home sellers are thinking is, what can I sell my home for? They're not thinking about listing the home or calling an agent. The first thing they're going to check out is, where do I get cash offers and what does that look like? And they're going to check it out. And here's what's really cool about it. So Craig, here's something that I've been experienced, and we'll wrap this up here. I know you got to run, but something I've experienced over the last 6 months is, when we just do what we call unbranded ads, just receive multiple cash offers. We set this up as a marketing company and testing. Put your name and address, give you cash offers in seconds, basically is what the ad says. It was amazing how many people came to that, and it didn't have a real estate company on it. And they put in their information. And then we just turned around and we called them and said, hey, this is Carroy's team. We have your cash offers. When can we come by and see it?
There's no downside in trying something new, folks.